Hey, what's up guys, it's Jesse. Today I'm bringing you these different pieces of antique furniture. These were all inspired by real life objects that I either have seen in my own life or I looked up online for some inspiration. So starting off, we have this trunk, or it's actually like an old wooden chest. And what I wanted to do with each of these is provide you some kind of different alternative design option for each one. So with the chest at the end, I'm going to change out the basic rounded tile piece as the lock. And I'm going to use up two different printed tiles that I had in my collection. So hopefully maybe these different options can inspire or spark some kind of idea for you based on what you have in your collection. What's interesting about this globe piece is it's actually considered two separate Lego elements. I believe Lego officially calls them just hemispheres, and you have to buy both pieces in order to get the one globe. This does come in a couple of different sets. I got mine from the Lego Ideas Ship in a Bottle set, which comes with two globes, and there's also two different color options, I believe. One is a bit older. And as always, I now include the parts list for each of these builds at the end of the video, so stay tuned if you're interested in those pieces. There's an alternative build of the globe. In case you didn't want to use minifigure hands and you wanted it to actually connect to a stud, you can build it this way. This build is based on a very antique record player known as a standing phonograph. We actually had to wind the handle that is on the side in order to have the music play. I use a pretty unconventional way to attach the legs, as I really wanted to use this particular piece for the legs, and using those lipsticks to connect it I know is like super illegal and kind of weird, but I did include an alternative way to build a base and one that I can actually connect to a stud as well. So those weird boxes that you may not have seen yet are actually from the Harry Potter Diagon Alley set. They're wand boxes, so they're 1x3, just container boxes. So this build is obviously based on an old Singer treadle sewing machine and is probably one of the most recognizable antiques out there. This is 100% very legal build from the base of the table to the actual sewing machine itself. I definitely implemented some illegal building techniques because I really wanted to go for realism with this. So when you're building, if you build it, just practice patience and just finesse the pieces and make it work, and it should all come together pretty easily. Okay, so this is actually the toughest part of this whole build, getting the steering wheel separated from its base. You might end up breaking the piece, or you might hurt your fingers, so just be careful. And if you don't want to use this, I do use an alternative steering wheel, you'll see in a minute. But the steering wheel, once it's attached to the bar, it's really tough to even get on, so you're probably not ever going to get it off. So if you don't want to deal with that, don't bother, just use the other steering wheel piece and it looks just as good. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at BrickDesigned. Stay tuned for the parts list right after this.